We've come to the end of the year, a time when people like to look back and reflect on what's happened. I want to take a look back on my favorite movies of 2023. So here's my top 5 favorite films of 2023. Number 5, John Wick Chapter 4. It was one long adrenaline ride filled with some amazing fights. There was even some great cinematography in there, with one scene shot from above and one long shot as John Wick fought from room to room. Between the music, the action, and the slow movement of the camera, it felt like you were watching a video game Let's Play. And the scene where John had to fight his way up the steps, amazing and frustrating all at once. Number 4, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Rocket's movie. I had never thought I'd care, but it got you in the feels. It was also sad to see Peter pining over Gamora, who could care less. But there were some pick-me-ups, some really great fight scenes. Like when Peter and Groot smuggling guns just so they can get the key to saving Rocket. Then the final hallway fight. A oneer, but half the action is CG. Despite that fact, it was still awesome. Number 3, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. Ever since Ghost Protocol, the Mission Impossible films have each been better than the last, and this one's no different. Filled with action set pieces, including one where Tom Cruise has to drive a getaway car handcuffed to Haley Atwell. Another where Tom and Haley jump from train car to train car, nearly missing going over the cliff with the last car, until they are finally rescued by Mantis. And the most bonkers one, Tom riding a motorcycle off a cliff and then parachuting onto a train. My blood pressure was high during most of my theater experience. Number 2, Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Although I've never played Dungeons & Dragons before, this movie made you experience what a game of Dungeons & Dragons is like. The party of characters that must work together on adventures, the obstacles, the objects you acquire, and the big boss you must fight at the end. I gotta admit, it was better than I expected it to be, especially since the main story is about a father trying to save his daughter from a double-crossing jerk. And number 1, Barbie, the movie that really took me by surprise. As I stated before, I'm a Barbie girl, and that was reason enough for me to go see the movie. But when I got there, I was pleasantly surprised by the story of a doll having an identity crisis led by the mother who was playing with it. I love the comedy, the songs, the sets, the fact that almost everything is pink, and most importantly, Barbie taking down the patriarchy with the help of a mother-daughter duo. People are already keying up America Ferrera's speech for the Oscar reel. So, those are my favorite films of 2023. Almost all of them had action in it, except for Barbie, which just had elaborate dance numbers. What are your favorite films from this past year? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to know the next time I upload or go live.